So yesterday was really interesting. I was working on this video, a review on 2 new custom printed minifigures I got in from Phoenix Customs Bricks of the Mandalorian and the child, Baby Yoda, and I was like, you know, these are really great, and so I think that LEGO should do something similar next year, right? They should make the helmet a lighter color. It's too dark, the one they've released the last couple of times, and then also, they're doing arm printing in those new Spider-Man sets next year. Why can't the Mandalorian, the freaking Mandalorian, get arm printing? And then I was working on that video like 2 nights ago, the whole night shooting it, and then all into the next day editing it. And as I'm uploading it, like an hour before it goes out, there's this really cool photo that comes out, this one, and yeah, I've never really had anything like that happen before. I think I either just willed something into existence, or it was just the worst luck I've ever had in my entire channel's history. So I decided, you know what, it's 2020, I don't exactly do those super long, full-length analysis videos I used to do when I was younger, where it was just like a massive, heavily edited walkthrough video going over every new torso and every new bit of printing and everything with new LEGO sets. And personally, I don't care anymore to edit an entire video like that about sets that I'm probably not going to review, and I know you certainly don't care either, so instead, we're gonna sit here and I'm just going to give you my raw thoughts on these sets. So the trouble on Tatooine is obviously lifted from Chapter 9 from The Mandalorian Season 2. No Cobb Vanth. Maybe they weren't given material for that. I don't know. Who cares? We'll get him eventually. But you can see they've got the harpoon thing with the Tusken Raider there. The speeder bike from the dreaded Chapter 5, but of course the beloved Chapter 9 that this is from too. And then got a little hut in there for the Tusken Raider. Tusken Raider looks new, or at least I think so. It looks like the printing is new and the color is different. By the way, are there any like little dust particles or like bits of debris floating around in this video? I really can't control that, but it's very annoying. But yeah, honestly, this literally looks like it could be a Tusken Raider battle pack. I mean, like the little hut is so good, and then you get the little harpoon thing, which you can obviously get multiples of like they had in the episode. I think this is great. And yeah, I think the helmet and the arms are pretty great too. To be honest, I'm just doing this to kill time before the next Mandalorian episode, but the Captain America Mech armor is the set that has that new Captain America everybody's buzzing about. I don't think that's from Avengers Endgame, but it's a thing. Then you've got Thor, and he's in a giant mech as well, also a thing. And it's kind of funny. Because man, the Avengers game did not do very well at all, but LEGO had like a full lineup for that game. And you can see now, this is where it gets a little more exciting. We've got Miles Morales' mech armor, and this is great. Not only do you get that new Miles figure, the new mask and the torso, great, but bro, the new hood pieces. That's exciting. I have hated having to chop the hair out of like the wild style hood piece, or like not that hood piece, that one, and then also the Lloyd hair piece from the Ninjago movie. Like, we've never had a good hood piece beyond like the LEGO Star Wars one that came out like last year, which was kind of okay. Our first junior set here, Spider-Man and Ghost Rider versus, that's the wrong one, Spider-Man and Sandman Showdown. You've got Clone Commander Sandman in this set, utilizing that OG clone head. You've also got a hairpiece for him that doesn't really look like any hairstyle I've ever seen on Sandman. But the big takeaway here is, of course, that new Spider-Man with the new mask, the new torso, but more importantly, and this is why I brought it up in my last review, there's arm printing. I'm not sure if the red color comes through incredibly well printed on top of that blue, or maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but it still looks amazing, and I cannot wait for these Spider-Man figures. Like, I thought the ones they released at the end of 2019 or whatever, or 18, that was the end of 18, were really good, but these, man, these are phenomenal. And, the page just crashed. That's always fun. Gonna pause here, having technical difficulties. This is not zooming out. This next one I am really interested in. The same Spider-Man is in here. We've got a new Carnage, or at least I think that's a new Carnage. I think the tentacles are certainly new, which is exciting. He looks amazing. That's like the best Carnage yet. But what is the huge draw here is obviously the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. And dude, I made one for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. way the hell back in 2016. He's up like there on my displays. And bro, this is great. The Dodge Charger is not great, but the minifigure is great, and I'm looking forward to this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to be rushing to buy it because I have my custom one, and I actually have a custom Dodge Charger up there that I pulled from like a Speed Champion set or whatever. Is that what they're called? And I like modified it. I stuck some fire pieces on it. It's really cool. And then also we've got Spider-Man's monster truck versus Mysterio, and this one's not for my demographic, but it looks like a ton of fun, and there's a lot to talk about here with the minifigures. First of all, you've got a brand new Spider-Gwen. So Gwen Stacy Lego minifig, great times. And dude, she's got, I believe, a new set of printing and that same new hood piece, but in white. So bro, we are just going like full Spider-Verse with this wave. It is so awesome. And let me tell you, my itch to make Spider-Verse showcases is getting worse and worse with this. And regardless, Mysterio is in here with a brand new fishbowl piece that's like super sick. I think it debuted in like, I don't know, the Sesame Street set or something. I think this piece has been seen before recently this year. Or maybe it's entirely new just for Mysterio and it's different from those and I'm just talking out of my ass. I don't know. Regardless, Doc Ock is here, and he's a great guy. He meant well in Spider-Man PS4, and he is the same Doc Ock from Spider-Man PS4 because LEGO clearly designed the head and the torso to match Doc Ock from Spider-Man PS4, and I think that that's exciting, man. The hair is not really close to how it looks in the game, but that's okay. I gotta be honest though, guys. I think if I actually have to buy any of these sets and deal with the pieces, because like if I had to sell these on like Bricklink or something after like pulling the minifigures out, I think I might want to die. But on top of that, bro, you've got Iron Man versus you know what, who cares? We've got Spider-Man attack on the spider lair, and this is a thing, and I need better pictures. Hang on just a second. Okay, so this is great because it's obviously like the Avengers Endgame Hall of Armor, but better because it's Spider-Man themed, and you've got freaking like a whole setup here that is like, if you ask me, clearly inspired by Spider-Verse, or maybe it's inspired by some other random run of comics that I've never seen in my entire life and never will. Regardless, dude, I love everything that I'm seeing here. This looks like one of the best Spider-Man sets so far. You've got that new Spider-Man in there. You've got the new Peter Parker with the updated torso print. Love the new jacket there. And then you've got Iron Spider back here returning again. Not sure if that's a new minifigure. Probably not. I don't care. You can see we've also got Ultimate Spider-Man included here, who is new, and that's awesome. Always love to see LEGO making these new suits. It's just really great to see LEGO kind of checking off all these iconic Spider-Man suits and including them in these sets, you know, over the last several years. Green Goblin is here again, but I kind of wish that maybe like we'd get a Raimi inspired Green Goblin again. That's like still my favorite design for the Green Goblin, because maybe I'm biased and that's just how I grew up. But Venom is here again. F that guy. But yeah, you've got all kinds of like spider screens. You've got like a glider, you've got a basketball hoop, some other stuff that I don't really give a shit about, but it looks like a really fun set. I don't know if I will review it, but I will certainly buy it to display my minifigs on, because that just looks absolutely perfect for like a Spider-Man shelf. Right? There's something to stick up on one of these shelves and just have all my Spider-Man figures surrounding it. This is sick. Take a closer look at this fire truck set thing. What is it called? The Spider-Man's monster truck, same thing. And you can see we've got Mysterio, who's got these super sick like green like energy pieces to show that he's levitating, and I'm sure those sets debuted in some other set that I don't care about, but that's the first time I'm seeing that piece. Maybe it is new, I don't know, but that's really awesome. And you've also got the Spider-Man Far From Home drones in that set, which is even cooler. I think that's really exciting. I didn't notice the helicopter blades that Doc Ock has at the end of each of those tentacles. That's a little goofy. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for all of these sets. And you know what? The Dodge Charger looks okay. I was just being an ass. Regardless, that's it. Don't know if I'm gonna review any of those. honestly, if I did, the most likely ones would be like the Spider Lair, obviously, and then the Ghost Rider set. I don't really care about the rest, and I'll just bricklink the minifigures at some point over time. So that is it for this video. It was great to sit down and talk about these sets really quick. I appreciate you being here to hang out with me as I flip through those pictures. Let me know what you think of the sets down in the comments. This is a very exciting time to be a LEGO fan, and a time that I think we have all been waiting years for. LEGO is finally now implementing mainstream arm printing, and it's just really cool, man. And that new hood piece is really the biggest draw for me. It's always, you know, as the minifig customizer, it's always the pieces that I'm paying attention to, and usually that leads to me getting disappointed, but not this time. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna get back to working on this guy, Thor, from Avengers Endgame. If you want to see the progress for him and Smart Hulk and my new Mandalorian Season 2 customs, Bo-Katan, Ahsoka Tano, when I get started on them, all of that hits Patreon first. As always, if you'd like to consider supporting the channel that way and keep me here just a little bit longer. Otherwise, you can always find me over on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, unfortunately, and yeah. But other than that, I will see you guys next time. Eventually, one day, hopefully soon. What video am I doing next? I don't know. Take care, keep creating, stay the may the force be with you. This is the way. This was mostly a superheroes video, so that doesn't make sense. Bye!